What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Wednesday. Now, as you can see, there's something different going on here on the channel, and that is Facecam. This is the first video that I'm doing Facecam on, and this is, oh my goodness, look at all of this. Anyway, this is insane, doing webcam. I'm not used to it yet, but you know what, we're gonna get through it together, and I hope you guys are looking forward to an awesome Wi-Fi battle. Now, I did take a week off and there was no Wi-Fi battle last week, so I thought this week we're gonna do something a little cool. We've got a meme team going on and we have a guest opponent. Our opponent is going to be none other than KidKujo. He has been on the channel many times before, and afterwards, I believe we are going to try to get an interview with him. So let's go ahead and jump over to our team for today. If you want to take a quick peek at it, we've got a rain team going on, and down there at the bottom, we've got our boy Cramorant, the dirt bird. I've been saying that I was going to use him for forever, and I figured now is the time. Now that you get to look at my derpy face, you get to look at this derpy bird, it's going to be great. So we got double duck going on with Pelipper and Cramorant. We've got the spider boy, and he's bringing the sticky webs, which is always good. Scarf Celebi, because Scarf Celebi is awesome. We've got Gastrodon, which I absolutely love Gastrodon. I think it's fantastic. It gives us an electric immunity, which we need, and then it gives us also a water immunity, so in case anything else wants to try to abuse the rain. And then a choice banded Swift Swim Beartic. So some pretty interesting stuff, I would say, but I am excited. I'm excited to be bringing you this live Wi-Fi battle with Facecam, with the new layout too as well. I hope you guys like this layout. I made it and I'm pretty happy with it. So this is going to be the layout that we'll be using for Wi-Fi battles, for Meme GC, for anything like that. Anything that has that, we will be using this. So before we get into it, make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. I am very excited to get into this, as he has brought a very interesting team, and he locked in awfully quickly. That was very fast. But of course, Dracovish, he always brings a Dracovish, and that kind of scares me in the rain. But you know what? That's why we have Gastro. Gastro is there specifically to help counter that. I thought about running a Seismitoad, but I just didn't want to. But I think we just go ahead and lead Pelipper, and I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. How much work does Cramorant do here? Cramorant could do a little bit of work here. I think Cramorant's not too bad. Not too bad. We'll just have to see what we can do here. So let's go ahead and jump into this awesome battle with KidKujo. Okay, he did choose all 6 months, so we're good. I was hoping that, you know, with that such fast of a choice, I was really hoping he didn't just choose one mon and go on, but looks like we're getting into it. Let's do it. So he leads off with Dragapult, which is definitely a pretty interesting lead. Now this thing may have Thunderbolt, and if it does, we might be in trouble. But at the same time, it could be physical, and we don't know which one it is. I honestly don't want to risk. I don't want to risk anything as far as that goes. So what's my middle ground play here? Probably Gastro. Probably. Pelipper's my physically defensive, and Gastro is my specially defensive mon. So I'm trying to think what our best option is, because I also want to get webs up as fast as possible. Actually, we're gonna stay in here. I'm gonna go ahead and click the U-turn just to scout what kind of set this is, as my opponent also goes for U-turn, so that's perfect. That does a lot. That's choice banded. That has to be choice banded. There's no way. There's no way he did that much damage without being choice banded. So what do you go for now? What's Seismitoad? Okay. Expecting a Scald, that's fair. But we're gonna go ahead and U-turn out ourselves, which is totally fine, and this is a free switch into our Celebi, so good turn for me. Good switches all around. I'm fine with this. This threatens him out. The thing is, if I go into the Galvantula, he's gonna get damage off and break my sash, but there's no reason for me to do that just yet. like letting him break the sash. Now, here's where it gets interesting, right? I could go for a Leaf Storm here, just attacking what's in front of me. The middle ground play, though, is to go for a Weather Ball and hit the incoming Arcanine. I kind of want to do that. Although Earth Power is safer because of this thing's immunity. I'm going to click Earth Power, making the prediction. He stayed in. Are you kidding me? No, why would you stay in on this? You were... Oh my goodness. Poisoned me too. What are you doing, man? I have Leaf Storm. I could have just OHKO'd you. Oh, man. Well, alright, so... What do we want to do now? Let's go Gastro. I guess that's our play here. We've just got to get Celebi in later. The Natural Cure is going to activate, so we won't be poisoned anymore once we switch out, which is good. But, okay, so now he switches out into Arcanine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine by me. So now... I think we just click Toxic here, right? Covers this, it covers a switch. Toxic's a really nice middle ground play. He can go back into Seismitoad. I would love for that to get poisoned. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Because this is what's really stopping me. Like, I can't click Surf with Cramorant as long as this is around. So I really need this gone. This also could set up rocks, which I don't want to happen with my Pelipper being what it is. Pelipper is my defogger as well, which isn't great. So, yeah, I need to get rid of this. I really need to get rid of this. And I don't think that there's much that he can really do to me. Except for that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Actually, that does less than half. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it doing less than half. And we're just gonna keep getting a little bit of chip here. But I think lefties plus us clicking recover, we should recover more than what he can do. So I'm okay with this. I'm totally okay with this exchange. So I'm clicking recover here. And he can go for it again, that's fine. But we're gonna be actually gaining HP, unless he crits me. That crit mattered. That crit mattered a lot. Okay. So what do I do now? What do I do now? Honestly, I just want to go into Cramorant in order to pick this off. Just because I can. Hi, buddy. And we're gonna click Hurricane. Yeah, I mean, we can't click Surf because of Water Absorb. And we know that he's Water Absorb because of how he's been bringing it in. He's been playing it very aggressively as far as like when I bring something out like this. So I'm not... So I can't go for Surf just yet. Otherwise I get swept here, or not swept, but I get killed. So right now I'm kind of bluffing the Scarf because some Cramorants are scarfed. That's kind of where I'm at right now, and he does switch out. He goes out into the Arcanine. Yeah, it definitely he expected me to not go for Surf. That's a good prediction on his part because why would I go for Surf in the face of? Why would I go for Surf in the face of a Seismitoad? Now here's the problem. I need Surf. I need to click Surf in order to knock this out. Does he stay in or does he go back into Seismitoad? I've got to click what's in front of me. He's probably gonna... He probably has Wild Charge. And so he's probably clicking that. But we're gonna go ahead and knock out the Arcanine and get our Arrokuda, which is fantastic. That is 1 kill for Cramorant. That is fantastic. That's all I wanted. I just wanted Cramorant to do work. And we're already off to a good start. So let's go. Let's go, Cramorant. So what is going to be next? We still don't have our webs up, which I would really very much like to get our webs if we can. I'm just not sure what to bring it in on. Seismitoad is probably a good option. As he goes Dracovish. Okay, what do we do against a Dracovish? I think I'm gonna go back into Pelipper here. I hate to waste the Arrokuda, but I think I have to. Yeah, I think I have to. But we got to get the rain back up here. And that way our, what's it called? Our bear tick can do work. As he goes straight for the outrage. That hurt a lot. So, okay, what do we do here? Beartick does have play rough, and we are in Swift Swim, so we will be faster than this, even if it's scarfed, which is good. But we've got to let something go down first. I think it has to be Pelipper, unfortunately. We're gonna click knock off here, but I mean, it doesn't matter because he's gonna knock us out. I'm hoping for a 2-turn. Well, no, I'm actually hoping for a 3-turn outrage so that he can't switch. So no confusion here. No confusion. Okay. So we're going to go into Beartick here. And we're going to hope that we don't miss. I know that I just put that out in the universe. But we're going to hope that we don't miss. Never mind, he's still faster. But we take it. It's fine. There's the confusion. And a big play rough. We're banded. Let's go. And that's going to knock out Dracovish. So Dracovish is a huge problem in the rain. It's such a problem. That outrage does a ton of damage. Yeah, that getting rid of that is so nice. And doing it with a Beartick, of all things. I love Beartick. As he goes Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr can knock us out with a Mach Punch, and I don't want any of that. So now we go Galvantula. We could go Cramorant as well. But I think I want to go Galvantula and go ahead and get rocks. Or webs. I think that's what we do. Or I can go Cramorant. Cramorant's probably a better middle ground play here on the Mach Punch. I can't afford to lose Beartick yet. That's just... It's too important. It's too important. So bring in Cramorant. Drain Punch. Yep, that hurts. Not too bad, though. And this is a Hurricane. Okay, so he's Guts. That would have done so much more if, that would have done so much more if he had already gotten his boost up, but luckily he did not already have that up, which is fantastic. But we're gonna click Hurricane here, and we're definitely faster. Yeah, you don't want to take that. Goes into Seismitoad, so we're gonna go ahead and knock this thing out, which is fantastic. We're not clicking Surf. We're knocking this thing out. Get out of here. So now we can click Surf freely, which is exactly what we wanted. And Cramorant taking 2 kills. Let's go, Dirtbird. This is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Okay, goes into Dragapult. Dragapult is kind of the bane of our existence right now. What I need is I need to get this thing's health down a little bit without it dying, because that would be an issue. We do have the Beartick with the thing is, I think we're still slower than this. If we're not faster than Dracovish, I think we're still slower than this, which is a problem. So what do we want to do about it is the question. Galvantula could go for Thunder, which could be good. Do we sack Cramorant here? That's the question. Do we sack Cramorant? I like Cramorant for Conkeldurr, though. Oh, man. What do we do? What do we do? I'm going to go Galvantula. I'm going to preserve the Dirtbird. Preserving the derp, of course. This is a tough position for sure. As my opponent goes for Phantom Force. Okay. I mean, that's free webs for the rest of his team. Although, do we need webs? No, we don't need webs at all. There's no reason to, because I think this thing is going to be immune to them. He's probably Clear Body. And so there's no reason for me to even set the webs up. It's to go for the paralysis. We're going to go down to our Sash. And basically, we just need to paralyze this thing here. That's what we're going for, which is kind of, it's scummy, but you know what? It is what it is. Paralyze. It's not hacks if you call it. It's, I'm sorry. It's not hacks if you call it, though. Do we want to save this? I don't think we need it. No, we don't need it. It's not hacks if you call it. It's that's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry. But we're going to get off a second Thunder. and that is going to be very nice damage. Gonna go for another Phantom Force. That is totally fine. We're gonna let this go down, and then we're gonna go back into Cramorant. Okay, so no more rain, so no more hurricanes, which is kind of worrying. Yeah, thunder, but he's gonna avoid it. Goes for the Phantom Force, and that's gonna knock us out. All of our 1 HP. So now we go Cramorant. And yeah, because now we don't have Swift Swim on Beartic. Celebi's gonna be not helpful anymore. Yeah, losing the rain this early is definitely a problem. But we're gonna go ahead and go into this. And does Surf kill from here? Probably not, but we're gonna click it anyway because I want my Arrokuda. I really hope it does, because that'll be... Please? Oh, not quite. Opponent goes for Phantom Force, though. That is going to allow us to roost. And then he will be knocked out by the Arrokuda. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's see just how much this does. I'm hoping it doesn't do too awfully much. Oh, okay, it just knocks us out. But we still get a kill from the grave. Get out of here. Let's go. Cramorant still gets to knock out the Dragapult even as it faints. We could have clicked Endure there. Endure was probably the better play. But, you know, it's okay. So now we go Beartic. And honestly, we might just lose to Togekiss. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Conkeldurr, I think we can deal with. I'm much more worried about the what's it called? The Togekiss. But we're gonna click Play Rough here because he didn't go for the Mach Punch the first time. So I guess he doesn't have it. And Choice Bandit is just gonna Oko. Beartic coming through. Beartic and Cramorant, I'm telling you, taking souls. Beartic 2 kills, Cramorant 3. And it comes down to this Togekiss. So basically it comes down to, can Beartic outspeed this thing? So we're gonna have to swap out into Celebi and sack it. And then come back into this. But I'm pretty sure we're slower. So I don't think we're gonna be able to win it. Even after all that work, I don't think we're gonna win, which is unfortunate. But this was still a fun game though. Yeah, Air Slash is gonna knock us out, but there's nothing that we could really do to it, so, you know, it is what it is. And then we're gonna go back into the Beartic. But yeah, good game to my opponent though. Even though we lost, I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. It was still a great game. And awesome first match for being here with webcam and all of that good stuff. Awesome first match. Yeah, there's the Air Slash. And he should pick up this knockout. He doesn't. We flinched. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. That's going to be the game. All right, GG KidKujo. So, yeah, great battle. We did lose the 1-0, unfortunately. We definitely would have knocked him out, though, if we hadn't flinched right there. So that flinch kind of mattered, but, I mean, it's also a Togekiss, so it specializes in flinching things. It is what it is. So anyway, guys, we will have us an interview here in just a second. Don't go away. We'll be talking to our boy, KidKujo. All right, we are back with KidKujo, and how you feeling? How you feeling?
Pretty good. How about you?
I mean,
I'm
lost.
surprised that I even won that.
Well, you won fair and square, and it's awesome. So that's your first time you beat me, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but it was a good match though. It was really close. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. And so now we're gonna go ahead and look at both of our teams here and just kind of like give a breakdown of like how they interacted and that sort of thing. So first of all, I knew that it was going downhill when you crit my Gastrodon.
Yeah. Because
when you crit my Gastrodon, I'd clicked recover that turn, and basically I could like infinitely stall you out with with recovers because you weren't doing quite half, and I had lefties. So that was my turn. I knew. I'm like, I know that this isn't gonna go well.
Oh yeah.
But then I think my misplay was when I sacked Pelipper. I think I should have kept Pelipper around because me running out of rain is what really...
He was great.
Well, I mean, me running out of rain ultimately ended up kind of costing me the game, right? Because at the very end, I needed to be faster than Togekiss, and if I had the rain, I would have been, because our Beartic is Swift Swim.
So that's cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he got Swift Swim. He got his hidden ability back with Pokemon Home. So he's a speedy boy, and he was choice banded, which is why he did so much damage. Which is why he O-code Conkeldurr, and then he knocked something else out with Play Rough. What else did he knock out with Play Rough? Dracovish. He knocked out Dracovish.
Yes.
He tanked.
Oh, yeah.
He tanked an Outrage, and then just O-code it. So yeah. Go ahead.
Dracovish in this match was really just to gain some damage because I had nothing for him else to really do.
Well, I mean, the thing is though,
Dracovish
in the rain is insane because I mean, you just come in and click Vicious Rend and you're rain boosted. But the thing is, that's why I had Well, that's why I had Gastro. I brought Gastro specifically for. I mean, basically any team that you run right now, you have to run either a Seismitoad or a Gastrodon or a Jellicent. You have to run something with Water Absorb or Storm Drain because otherwise you get swept by Dracovish. And so Gastrodon was my Dracovish counter, and but like you never clicked Vicious Rend, you clicked Outrage, which put me in a much worse position because I pivoted in Pelipper. That's what it was. I pivoted in Pelipper, and you hit me with Outrage, and that put me in a really bad spot. The other thing was I was trying to dance around your Seismitoad, but I couldn't click Surf on Cramorant in order to get my Arrokuda as long as you had that around, because otherwise I was going to heal you.
I love him. I love Seismitoad.
Seismitoad he's a good boy. Now your EV spread, let's talk about your EV spread. It's very interesting, right? So you're running max special attack and max special defense, calm nature with an assault vest, which is pretty unique, right? But it's not bad though, because like the reason why is because we've got base 105 HP. So this thing really doesn't need the HP investment all that much. And so you throwing it all in that special bulk, it really just tanks those special hits really, really well.
And that's what I was really relying on against Celebi, because Celebi can do some damage.
Yeah.
But if I had that special defense,
and
especially
honestly,
with the rain around.
Honestly, and we're gonna do a live calc here actually, and I pulled up the wrong thing. Let's do a live calc here. We're doing it live. So your Seismitoad. So we're gonna go with a blank set here. So your max special defense, calm nature with an assault vest. Okay, where's assault vest? There it is. Versus my Celebi. I just want to see how much I would have done to you, because the thing is I was sitting there about to. Oh, I could have killed you, even with all that.
Close.
I had a 62% chance to OHKO. The roll was in my favor.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I second guessed it because I thought that you would expect me to have like a Scarf Celebi, because that's what I sometimes run in rain, and so I almost clicked Weather Ball, expecting you to go into Arcanine, predicting my Leaf Storm. But I was like, well, my middle ground play is Earth Power, and so I clicked that, and then I ate a Sludge Bomb for it, and so that wasn't fun. But I came so close to clicking Leaf Storm.
That when I poisoned you, that was complete luck. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, the poison didn't end up
a lot.
Well, actually, it didn't end up making any difference at all, because it did a little bit of damage. I switched it out, and one natural cure, so I wasn't poisoned anymore once I switched out. And the next time that Celebi and the next time the Celebi came in, it was to sack it. So the poison didn't end up making a difference in the battle at all.
What I was trying to do was gain just a little bit of damage so I could bring in something else to kind of do more damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I got that little poison. At least got you less than half.
Yeah, I mean,
so I was kind of happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. And also this Conkeldurr set I wanted to talk about. The entire time I was fearing Mach Punch, and then you kept not going for it, and I'm like, okay, why is he? Because that's why I switched out initially with Beartic, because I thought, because you brought it in raw, and I'm like, okay, he's got Mach Punch, he's gonna knock me out right now. Because that was a very bold play for you to not have Mach Punch, because I could have clicked Play Rough and knocked you out right there.
Yeah.
And the only reason I did it at the end was because I had no other choice. Like that was all I had. So yeah, that was a very bold play, and I fell for the bait like immediately. And
I just can't. I feel like too, the set I have, I kind of have to run towards knocking out flying and stuff like that as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I'm pretty susceptible to it.
Now, one thing that I would say on this set is to take away close combat and put Mach Punch on there, because there's no reason to have Drain Punch and close combat on there. And like, I would have one or the other. So close combat is there for like raw power, right? Drain Punch is there to keep you healthy because you're taking damage from your Flame Orb. So like, I would pick one or the other and then get Mach Punch as the other move, because I mean, having that ability to go first and hit so hard with your guts boosted stab move, it really makes a difference in there. So let's talk about my team a little bit. Even though I lost, it's fine. It's okay. So this is the Demon Cramorant set that, and I kind of misplayed with it a little bit. I should have endured on the turn that I got knocked out rather than roosting. I got overconfident and forgot that you were banded.
Yeah.
And this thing is, I mean, look at its defense. It has base 55 defense and base 70 HP. It has no defense at all. And so like, it was obvious I was dying. I should have clicked endure.
The
and
speed.
The speed's only 85. I mean, the speed's only 85. The stats on this thing are bad. This thing has really bad stats. It's where it's good is its ability. Its ability is its only redeeming factor. But yeah, I should have clicked endure there, and then I would have knocked you out with the fish, and you would have gone into something else, and I could have dealt with that a little bit better. Like, you go into Conkeldurr, I click Hurricane and hope I don't miss, or you go into the Togekiss and I click Surf and I get a Pikachu, and that's I would have gotten a Pikachu at that point and then paralyzed you, which would have been fantastic. I wouldn't have had to worry about the roll at the end, which, speaking of which, then you flinched me on the last turn. My Beartic hung on 4 HP, and I was like, oh, I won. And then I flinched, and I was like, oh, I lost.
I had to rely on that. There's no way.
Well,
I could have done that without the flinch.
Well, I had to rely on the paralysis on Dragapult. I was calling, seriously, as soon as you brought in Dragapult, I was like, he has to get paralyzed here, or else I lose to this Dragapult right now. And I clicked it, and you brought me down to my sash, and you got paralyzed, and I immediately was like, okay, maybe we can bring this back. And that was my that was my chance. That was my win con right there. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so Scarf Celebi, Leaf Storm, Earth Power, Weather Ball. Weather Ball would have covered the Arcanine if it wanted to come in, or anything else like that. It's pretty nice, pretty standard. Pelipper here. Gastro, I really like this Gastro set. It's really fantastic.
He did some work too.
Yeah, Gastro's really nice. And then this is my standard Galvantula that I run because I got the shiny boy, so I like to use him. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Anything else you want to say before we hit the road? All right, well, it looks like he went ahead and hit the road already. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this Wi-Fi battle with our boy KidKujo. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye-bye.